Good morning. Well, let's get started. Good morning. My name is Chris. Thank you guys for joining me today for a Slow Hatha Flow. Just a little bit of movement and a space to breathe and be in your body and be in your thoughts. We're going to start in a comfortable seat, so finding any place where your hips and knees can relax, your spine can lift tall, and your shoulders can let go. And finding a place where you can breathe. And beginning to notice your breath. Noticing where in your body your breath is moving. Noticing any resistance or hesitation within your breath. And taking one deep, clearing breath here. Full deep breath in. And a big sigh out. Allowing a slow, steady breath to find you. And allowing your awareness to shift to the ground beneath your hips. To the air as it touches your skin. Noticing any thoughts that might have joined you on your mat this morning. Taking a moment to acknowledge that they are there without engaging. And allowing them to finish what they need to before moving off. And taking one more clearing breath, a full deep breath in. And a big sigh out. Your next inhalation, sweeping your arms overhead to reach tall. As you exhale, side bending towards the right, letting your right hand come down beside you, left arm reaching overhead. One more breath here, deep breath in and out. As you inhale, coming back through center to reach tall. Exhale, side bending over towards the other side. Allowing your chest to roll open, your outer left hip to draw down, outer right hip to draw down. Just one more breath here, a deep breath in and out. So you inhale, coming back through center to reach tall. Then exhale, releasing your hands behind your back, about a foot or so. And find a heart opener here. Taking a big shoulder roll, allowing your chest to begin to lift up. Shoulder blades hugging towards each other and down your back. And taking your head and neck wherever feels comfortable for you. Maybe gazing forward, maybe gazing up, maybe lifting your chin up towards the ceiling. One more breath in and out. Gently to release your shoulders, coming back through center. We're going to find a forward fold from here. If you want to switch up the cross of your legs or shift your hips in any way, now's a nice time to do so. When you're ready, letting your arms start to walk out long in front of you. And wherever you end up, allowing your head and neck to release, your arms and shoulders to let go. Allowing the weight of your upper body to be what draws you deeper. One more full breath here, deep breath in and out. Slowly rising back up. And we're going to make your way into a tabletop. You can rock over your shins or swing your feet around to the side. Any way that works for you. And finding any movement or motion that might feel good. So maybe some hip sways or some circles. Maybe a few cat-cows. Just taking a moment to explore how your hips, your shoulders, and your spine feel this morning. And taking another breath or two to even out your movements. We're going to move into your balancing table. We're going to come into it slowly here. So initially, Letting your right leg come out behind you with your toes still on the ground. Beginning to press into your right heel, opening up through the back of your right leg. Navel hugging in and up, beginning to stabilize the entire rest of your body. Staying right here, maybe letting your left fingertips start to walk out long in front of you. Maybe your right foot begins to float. Maybe the left hand. And staying with a slow, steady breath. One more breath here, a deep breath in and out. Letting your left hand release down your right knee, taking any counter movement that might feel good. We're going to move right on to the other side. Again, coming into it the same way we did on the first, letting that left leg begin to extend out, toes still on the ground. Beginning to press into your left heel, opening up to the back of the leg. Navel hugging in and up, your core engaging. Maybe the right hand starts to walk out long. Maybe the left foot floats. The right hand can float. And finding your breath. Slow, deep breaths in and out. One more breath here, a deep breath in and out. Releasing the right hand, the left knee down. Taking any shift of your hips that you might need before we find our downward facing dog. Curling your toes and pressing your hips up and back. You can find a pedal of your feet, bending one knee and then the other. Eventually finding some stillness. A stillness in your body. A slow, steady breath. Taking one deep breath here, deep breath in. And out. As you inhale, rising high into your toes and walking your feet towards your hands. Maybe your hands back towards your feet. Finding a gentle forward fold, that soft bend to your knees, head and neck to release. Arms and shoulders to let go. Taking a slightly deeper bend into your knees and slowly rolling up to stand. A big shoulder roll at the top. Maybe a few more revolutions, a full range of motion in your shoulder joints. Finding our mountain pose or Tadasana at the top of your mat. Your feet can be together about hip width apart, however feels best. Standing as tall as you can. Once more, noticing your breath. Noticing the ground beneath your feet. The air as it touches your skin. Noticing this breath. Full deep breath in. And out. Inhale, sweeping your arms overhead. So exhale, forward fold, coming all the way down. Inhaling to your half lift, lengthening your spine. Exhale to fold. As you inhale, sweeping your arms overhead, reaching tall, rising tall. Exhale, hands to your heart center. And pausing for a breath here, a deep breath in. And out. And next inhale, sweeping your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling to your half lift. Exhale, fold. You inhale, sweeping your arms overhead, reaching tall. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Pausing here for a breath, a deep breath in. And out. You inhale, sweeping your arms overhead, reaching tall. Pausing here, we're going to find some side bends here. Taking your left wrist with your right hand. As you inhale to find length. And as you exhale, side bending towards the right. And staying right here, if you want to work a little bit deeper, you can take that left leg behind your right. Reach even further across. One more breath here, breath in and out. As you inhale, coming back through center to reach tall. We're going to move on to the other side, taking your right wrist with your left hand, inhaling to lengthen. Exhale, side bending towards the left. Maybe that right foot comes behind your left, reaching even further across. One more breath here, deep breath in and out. As you inhale, coming back through center, reaching tall. As you exhale, releasing your hands behind your lower back, interlacing your fingers, and taking a big shoulder roll. Staying here, letting your hands start to draw down towards the ground, allowing your chest to open up once more. full deep breath in and out. Gently releasing your shoulders and releasing your hands. As you inhale, sweeping your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling to your half lift. Exhale to fold, and we're going to pause here for your active forward fold. You can have your hands on your shins, blocks, the ground, or any bind that might be in your practice. But wherever you end up, thinking about drawing the crown of your head towards the ground and your hips up towards the ceiling. Taking one more breath here. A deep breath in and out. Gently releasing any binds that you might have. Inhaling to your half lift. As you exhale, stepping back into your plank, the top of your push-ups. A full deep breath in here. Exhale your chaturanga or your knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to your downward facing dog. And stepping your right foot forward into a low lunge. Your right foot stepping by your right wrist. Left knee coming down onto your mat. Hips drawing forward and down. And stay here with your hands on the ground. Move your hands up to blocks, to your right knee. But wherever you end up, allowing your hips to continue to draw forward and down. And finding your slow, steady breath. One more deep breath here, full breath in and out. Gently releasing your hands back to frame your right foot. We're going to find our half splits, hips shifting up and back. Thinking about the left hip right above the left knee. Maybe your right foot scoots out a little bit more if you need it to. Straight leg or your bent knee, taking a deep breath in to find length, and a breath out to find your fold. One more deep breath here. Full deep breath in and out. As you inhale, bending back into your front knee. We're going to move from our low lunge into our lizard lunge, walking your right foot over towards the right side of your mat, both hands onto that inside edge. Hips drawing forward and down. You can stay up on your palms. You can lower your forearms to blocks or towards the ground. Finding that place where you can still breathe and be in your body. One more breath here. Breath in and out. And slowly coming back up onto your palms. And find one last space here before coming out of this lunge. Going to move into a twist, letting your right hand come towards your right knee. Taking a deep breath in to find length. And a breath out to find your twist. You can stay here with your hand on your knee, maybe opening your right arm up towards the ceiling. If you're feeling adventurous, you can bend into your left knee and reach back for your foot. If you have your back foot, gently to release. Taking one more breath here. Breath in and out. Letting your right hand come back down to your mat. Hips shifting up and back. Right knee stepping to meet your left. No fancy transition. Taking any movement or motion you need right here. Maybe some hip circles, a child's pose. Eventually meeting back into your downward facing dog. Hips drawing up and back. And staying right here, we're going to go through that flow that we did a little earlier. As you inhale, waving forward into your plank, top of your push-up. Full deep breath in. Exhaling your chaturanga or your knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to your downward facing dog. And stepping your left foot forward into your low lunge. Right knee coming down onto your mat, left foot by your left wrist. Hips drawing forward and down. Stay here with your hands on the ground, maybe moving up to blocks. Maybe up to your left knee. Finding that space where you can breathe. You can be. There's one more breath here. A deep breath in and out. Letting your hands come down to frame your front foot. You're going to find the half splits on this side. Hip shifting up and back. Right hip right above your right knee. Maybe the left foot scoots out a little bit more. Taking a full deep breath in to find your length. Straight leg or bent knee. Exhale slowly to fold in. One more breath here. A deep breath in. And out. Slowly bending back into your front knee. Going to move into your lizard lunge, letting your left foot walk over towards the left side. Both hands on that inside edge. Hips drawing forward and down. Staying up on your palms, lowering your forearms of blocks over towards the ground. Finding that perfect space for here. One more breath in and out. And coming back up onto your palms. We're going to come into that twist on this side, letting your right hand ground, left hand towards your left knee. Taking a deep breath in to lengthen and a breath out to find your twist. Keep your left hand on the knee, maybe opening it up towards the ceiling. If you did so on the other side, maybe bending into your right knee, reaching back for your foot. You have your back foot gently to release. One more breath here. A deep breath in and out. Letting the left hand come down, hips shifting up and back to find your table. Any movement or motion that might feel good before finding your child's pose. Toe mounts a touch. Your knees can be together or a little bit wider. Hips drawing towards your heels, head and neck to release down. Finding any other space where you can breathe. and where you can let go. Taking one more breath here, a deep breath in and out. As you inhale, rising back into your table, curling your toes and pressing into your downward facing dog. And staying here, going through that flow one final time this morning. As you inhale, waving forward into your plank. Exhale, lowering your chaturanga or your knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Rising high into your toes and walking your feet towards your hands. Maybe your hands back towards your feet and finding another gentle forward fold. This time, letting your feet come a little bit wider apart. Maybe taking your opposite elbows and finding a rock with your upper body from side to side. Gently to release your hands. We're going to move into your squat, your malasana. So your feet can stay parallel towards each other or flare out towards the sides a little bit. Hands initially starting on the ground and letting your knees start to bend. Pausing wherever you feel stable and strong. It can be higher up, or you can let your hips start to come all the way down, wherever feels right for you. Hands can be on the ground or to your heart center. Taking one more breath wherever you've ended up, a full deep breath in and out. Slowly releasing back into a seat, however you'd like to get there. Initially letting your feet stay nice and wide on your mat, the bend to your knees, and find a little windshield wiper side to side. Find that full range of motion in your hip joints. Then moving into our bound angle, Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet together, heels drawing towards your hips, as much as feels okay on your hips and your knees. Taking a deep breath in to find length in your spine. Letting your legs stay active and strong, so knees pressing out and down. Staying right here, maybe a light lean forward, maybe a fold or a round. But wherever you end up, allowing your legs to be active and strong. Taking one more breath here, a deep breath in and out. You inhale, rising back up. And letting your feet scoot a little bit further away, a nice diamond shaped, about the same distance from heels to groin as from knee to knee. Taking another deep breath in to find your length, and a breath out to find your fold. So imagining your forehead resting on the soles of your feet. One more full breath here, a deep breath in and out. As you inhale, rising back up, letting your legs scooch all the way out long in front of you, or seated forward fold, or Paschimottanasana. Your feet can be together, hip width apart, or a little bit wider, straight leg or your bent knee. Taking a deep breath in to find your length, a breath out to find your fold. One more breath here, a deep breath in and out. Slowly rising up. We're going to make your way all the way onto your backs. Slowly rolling all the way down and letting your knees hug up into your chest. Giving yourself a nice big hug. Maybe a light rock from side to side. Some circles of your knees around your hips together or independently. Staying here, finding your happy baby and letting your knees start to draw towards your armpits. Maybe your feet up towards the ceiling. You can take a hold up behind your thighs, your ankles, maybe your feet. But wherever you end up, allowing your shoulders to relax down to your mat, chest to open. here. Breath in and out. Letting your knees draw back into your chest. We're going to find your reclined twist, your lying twist. Letting your legs come over towards the left side of your body. You can have your knees stacked or any other leg variation that would feel good for you. Arms opening up into your T. But wherever you end up, finding a space where you can release. You can let go. So hold deep breaths in and out. One more breath here. Breath in and out. Slowly coming back through center. Pausing here in the middle to realign your hips and spine or any other motions you might need before moving over onto the other side. Letting your knees come over towards the right. I encourage you to take that same leg variation you took on the other side. Whatever that looks like here. And finding the space where you can breathe and you can let go. Full deep breath in and out. One more breath here. Full deep breath in and out. Slowly coming back through center. Realigning your hips, your spine. And taking any other final movements or motions you might need before your shavasana, your final relaxation. And let your legs extend out long, arms coming by your side. or finding any other space where you can be most comfortable. Once you find that space for you, taking a few deep clearing breaths. Full deep breaths in. A big sigh out. Releasing control of your body. Releasing control over your thoughts. With one more clearing breath, a deep breath in. And a big sigh out. Releasing control of your breath. Allowing you to be begin to deepen your inhalations and your exhalations, allowing with each breath life, energy, and movement to make its way into your fingers and toes, your arms and legs, back in through your head and neck. And taking one deep clearing breath, a full deep breath in, and a big sigh out. Thank you all so much for sharing your time, space, and energy with me and with each other. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste. I'm glad to hear that, Mary. Thank you. Glad to be able to share and offer this for anyone who does need it, so that you can share and offer any of your beautiful blessings throughout the rest of the world. So I am planning to teach this class on Insight Timer again next week. I'm still sorting out our child care schedule so that I can teach without other sounds in the house. If you want to be notified when that happens, there should be a picture of my head somewhere on your screen. You can click on that and click follow, and Insight Timer will notify you when we post any more of the live classes or any other offerings. I also teach a sound bowl healing at 9 a.m. I taught it this morning at 9 a.m. So I plan to do those, both of the sound bowl healing and this class throughout the weeks. So glad to hear that, Beatrice and Gaston. Thank you. Also, my wife also has classes and other offerings on Insight Timer. We have a group called Carrlee and Chris. I'll type that into the chat box. Post any other updates. Any other updates for when the other offerings are going to be live. I know there's a delay from when I submit them to when they actually get posted. So I'm thinking, I believe, this is what I'm trying to remember at the moment. Next week it's going to be on Tuesdays and Fridays for the sound bowl healing and this class. But just check on the Insight Timer. I should have them posted in a couple days once we get our summer schedule sorted out. Last week everything changed on when he was going to his our little boy was going to his care throughout the day. So once we get that sorted, I'll post the classes for the next week. If you click follow, that's the easiest way to know about it. But they're normally, what time is it now? It's 11:30. So 2.5 hours prior to right now is when I normally do the sound bowl healings. So 9 a.m. Eastern U.S. time. So whenever that sorts out for you. And thank you all so much for joining and for any of your other offering or any other support. I am also thinking about doing some evening sound bowl healing classes. I've thought about it but not scheduled those yet. Those would be at around 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. So in about 10 to 11 hours from now. But not this week yet. So I'll have to sort out other schedules for that. And thank you all so much for joining me, and hope you have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. Thank you.